Welcome to the Gran Turismo concept interview session. Thank you for coming. I would like to touch briefly on the differences of the PAL version compared to the Japanese game, and talk about the ideas behind Gran Turismo concept. The game was designed as an entry model to the Gran Turismo series. This is because the Gran Turismo franchise has grown enormously. There are many heavy users that play the game often, but for newcomers the title has grown to a scale that makes it difficult for them to pick up and play. So Gran Turismo concept has been designed for the casual gamer and has been made more user-friendly to play. Just to explain the differences between the PAL and Japanese versions, the main concept and game design is the same. However, it has been 6 months since we launched Gran Turismo concept in Tokyo, and we thought we wouldn't waste our time, so have been graphically designing new cars as time went along. We didn't want these cars to go to waste, so have included them in the PAL version. The number of cars included has increased from 50 to 120. Maybe we made too many, but at the same time, because they're done and complete, why not include them? We had to speak at length, back and forth with manufacturers while creating the game. They were not 100% sure of what they wanted to do with their concept cars. So we had to communicate with the manufacturers often to make sure that they and we were comfortable. I look back at the process of creating the game, and because many of the concept cars are new to the manufacturers themselves, we at Polyphony had a very interesting experience. It was a lot of fun also, speaking to the engineers and designers from the manufacturers while creating the cars in the game. Regarding the handling, design, etc., that segment was also very interesting. We enjoyed that part. We look back on this experience, and part of the reason that recreating the concept cars in Gran Turismo concept was a new challenge was that they don't yet exist in the world. The game concept was triggered by my curiosity and that of the team members. It was very exciting as we don't normally get to speak to the car engineers regarding car handling. Approximately 30 to 40 of the cars in the game are European. When we released the title in Japan, the fastest street car included in the GT Concept Tokyo version was the Nissan GTR concept car. Obviously, since we have many additions from the European manufacturers, there are actually faster cars included in the game now. So the GTR is no longer the fastest machine included. I feel that when I worked with the auto manufacturers, my main concern and worry was whether we had the potential technically to recreate the cars how they're supposed to be. But once we had started to collaborate with the designers, we found out that the manufacturers themselves were quite happy with the results. We invited test drivers to our office to test the gameplay and handling. We also invited the designers of the cars, all of which were very happy to see their car in the game, and to see the handling was very close to what they intended the car to be. The AI segment of the game has not been changed in comparison to Gran Turismo 3, but in terms of gameplay, the team has restudied and slightly improved the physics model of the cars, so you will notice that players will find the cars easier and more fun to drive. The feedback from the car is better in Gran Turismo concept. Unfortunately, there aren't any new mini-games in GT concept. The pod race will remain, but there won't be any additional ones. There were many segments that we at Polyphony team wanted to include in GT Concept, but if we did, the game would not be GT Concept but Gran Turismo 4, so we had to stop somewhere. All of the courses have been improved. The biggest change is in the reflections, lighting and shadows. If you compare GT3 and GT Concept and drive through, you will see the differences. In terms of the course selection, this goes back to the whole game concept of Gran Turismo. Our aim is to make the game appealing to beginners, so the easier courses from Gran Turismo 3 have been extracted, and we've recreated Autumn Ring from Gran Turismo 1 and 2 with PS2 technology, so it's up to date. There are a total of 5 courses raced forwards and backwards. The PAL version of Gran Turismo Concept will be titled Gran Turismo Concept Tokyo Geneva. What this means is that we've taken concept cars or new mass production models that have been announced since last year's Tokyo Motor Show in the autumn. Then we saw the Detroit Motor Show in January, so we've included Tokyo, Detroit and Geneva. There are cars we've picked up from all 3 shows, so this title should be very interesting with a wide range of cars.
She's got this friend